Video part 2 of same chapter 1.2, The Thief Story. So in the last video we read 2 pages and we saw that there are 2 characters. The first one is I, which refers to the narrator, and I refers to the thief, and his name was Hari. And the second character name was Anil, who was approximately 25 years age. So in the last 2 pages, we read that Hari was supposed he was planning to rob Anil. So in this video, we are going to see that does Hari robbed Anil or not. So Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor, considering the situation. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scared. So in this para, the word I means the narrator, whose name was Hari in this chapter, and he was a thief. So when Anil was sleeping, Hari thought that he was planning that I will steal the money and I will go catch the train, that is Lucknow Express, at 10:30. But his face, Hari's face was so much nervous. He was very nervous. But when he saw Anil's face, his face was very clear, no worries, and he was sleeping peacefully. My hand slid under the mattress, searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a sound. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. I was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. When I was on the road, I began to run. I had the notes of at my waist, held there by the string of my pajamas. I slowed down to a walk and counted the notes. 600 rupees in 50s. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. So these 2 paras means that Hari woke up at night. He quietly crawled to Anil's bed. He steals the money and decides to leave the city by Lucknow Express that departed 10:30. Before he had reached the station, he counted the money and it was 600 rupees in 50 rupees note. So he thought that wow, good, so much money. He could be live as a oil rich Arab. Oil rich means lavish, like a high standard life for 2 or 3 weeks at least. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office because I had never bought a ticket in my life, but dashed straight to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. The train had still to pick up speed, and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages, but I hesitated. For some reason I can't explain, and I lost to chance to get away. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. I had no idea where to spend the night. I had no friends, believing that friends were more trouble than help. And I didn't want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. So these 2 para means that when Hari reached the station, the train had slowly started moving from the platform. He could have easily caught the train, but he hesitated, he was nervous, and he himself don't know the reason behind it. So after the train had left, Hari was all alone at the train station, at the railway station. He was left with no place to sleep at night. The only person he knew was Anil, and he had looted him as well. Then he slowly walked through the market. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's face when they had lost their goods. The greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance, but I knew that Anil's face, when I discovered the tip, would show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. So, in this para, means that Hari realized that in his short career of thief, he got to study the man's face. If the person lost anything, either their goods, things, or money, then each and every types of people have their different emotions on their face. Like greedy man face shows fear, rich man face shows anger, the poor man face shows acceptance. But Hari realized that what kind of face Anil will make, what kind of expression Anil will show. It will be sad, not for losing the money, but losing the trust which Hari has broken. I found myself in the Maidan and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly, it was early November, and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. Soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. So in this, the narrator, Hari, he went to the garden. It was the month of November, so the season, the temperature was very cold. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. The clock showed midnight. I felt for notes, they were damp from the rain. Anil's money in the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema, but now I had it all. I couldn't cook his meals, run to the bazaar, or learn to write whole sentences any more. So, in this para, it means that he sat on the bench in a park, and as it started to rain, he sat down under the clock tower. Then he realized that Anil could give me money next day, but I didn't do anything. I didn't make food for him. I didn't went to bazaar. So I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It was simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. But to be really big man, a clever and respected man was something else. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. So Hari realized that the notes had got wet, and he realized that learning how to read and write would help him to get a much more respectable and honest job, which would pay him much more than these few hundred rupees. And then he decided to go back to Anil's house. I hurried back to the room feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than to return in undeductive. I opened the door quietly, then I stood in the doorway in clouded moonlight. Anil was still asleep. I crept to the head of the bed and my hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand and I remained still for a minute. Then my hand found the edge of the letters and slipped under it with the notes. So Hari was very nervous. Hari went home. He reached there. He went to the room and he placed the money back. When Hari was keeping the money, he was so much nervous. His head touched to the bed, but Anil was still sleepy. I woke up late next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. He stretched out his hand towards me. There was 50 rupee note between his finger. My heart sank. I thought I had been discovered. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. Next morning, Hari woke up late. Anil had already made his tea. So Anil gave 50 rupees note to Hari, and Hari was very shocked. He was in depression that he had got paid for some work and he would be paid regularly. My spirits rose, but when I took the note, I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. Hari was this lines means that Hari took the money, when Hari took the note on his hand, he realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Today we will start writing sentences, he said. Who said? Anil. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. This para means that Hari realized that Anil had come to know about his misdeed. Misdeed means whatever the things he did last night. But there was no sadness, no anger, or no guilt in his mind. So the narrator smiled in his beautiful way, and it was real happiness as he knew that Anil had saved Hari from the wrong road. So, we have completed the chapter 1.2, that is the thief story. I hope you all understood the chapter. Thank you.